Okay, so, putting the hens back in again after a few days was definitely not the answer. I had several hens that started turning on chicks. One of them got so far as to attack her little one. And just to show you what that looks like, come here, little guy. He's gonna make it. He's in recovery mode. And oh my goodness, she got him good. You can see that wing there. She bit him on the wing. This is 2 days later. When she did it, he was terrible. But he's making a recovery and eating and gonna make it. It was touch and go for a while though. So his hen was actually attacking a chick, and then I caught like 3 or 4 others pecking at them and bullying them. And one hen had picked a corner that she decided was her nest. And every time a chick wandered close to her, she would like grab them and just beat the hell out of them. So, absolutely not the way to go. You cannot have the hens around the chicks after the 25th day, because it's a disaster. So, other things that I've been doing, moving their cages around. You'll see that Niall is now up here instead of down on a bottom cage. And Periodot's in a white cage instead of a black one. And these guys got moved over, and up here where malachite used to be is now dacite. That does help, but the biggest thing is pull the chick that he's fixated on. Just take her out of the cage and put her in somebody else's cage, and that kind of flips their switch off. So this one is now much more confident about talking to Dad, and he's going to be fine. These are beautiful chicks. Look at the feather on that little green guy. Looks like Daddy. Looks like Daddy. And actually, dacite has their younger sibling right there, and he looks really good too. Bunch of beautiful babies I got there. So, whatever chick it is that he's fixated on, pull her and get her out of his reach. So at this point, and put her in with a male that hasn't flipped on any chicks. And I did have quite a number of males that did not ever harass any of their chicks. This is Amazon. He was one of the worst cases. I put his baby girl, she's the one with the plucked head in the back there, in the cage next door, and he's literally sitting there pining for her as though she's his mate. Dude, get over it. This is Danube, and he was picking on his little blue baby, and now he's ignoring it. So, good. I'm glad for that. This is Periodot, and like his father before him, he's the daddy extraordinaire. So all the baby chicks whose fathers were picking on him got dropped on him, and he's totally fine with that. He's not actually feeding chicks anymore. They're eating on their own, but he provides a peaceful environment for them to develop in. Exciting news, these guys are going outside tomorrow. Going out to the big flight tomorrow. This is Sue and his 3 little lookalikes. And Vapor. Okay, so Vapor was one of the few hens that when I put her in, she didn't bother her chicks. She loves them and she grooms them and the whole thing. And I suspect that had to do with the fact that she'd already been gone for like 10 or 12 days, and they're ready to go out now. So I think she was just hormonally past it. So that's good. So these guys are also all going out tomorrow. And then, let's see, Danube and Skarn and their babies, along with Bear Grylls babies, who are in here, are going out on Sunday, and that will fill 1 flight cage with 7 families, and then the rest, we get a break for a few days, and then the rest start trickling out. This is Congo. Rain got pulled. It was her 25th day, and those are their babies in the back there, and they are a little stunned, but they're all fat, sassy, and doing really well. So, and the other thing is, the baby cockatiels went out. Do you see these babies haunting their fathers? These are the two fathers right here. And they go down and the babies just start running after them. But they're all pretty much eating on their own. They're fat and sassy. This little one is Bear Grylls' one that got picked on quite a bit, and she has normalized now, and she's going to go out tomorrow with the rest of her family. So none of these guys have claimed her. They know she's not theirs, but they let her exist peacefully. Look at the head on this little guy. He's got a little helmet on. He looks like he's wearing a football helmet. I just love that. So here's my cockatiel babies out here. There's Dad and the two girls, baby boys over there. And that is Zoo and Cotton's baby from a year ago. His name is G-Wiz. Zoo's name is Dad Zook. And he's G-Wiz. And boy, was he jealous when I first put them out. He was picking fights with everybody. So my Rosie Borks never did anything. So I put them back out here, and I'm getting some new birds in the next week or so. And I'm going to clip toenails and DNA sex all of them to make sure I've actually got what the breeder is telling me I'm getting. So here is the cage that is getting the babies. So far we have that's Malachite, and that's Lava, and we have their two babies, who are this little green guy right here, and their great big tall gray baby back there. That is Bear Grylls and Glory. Bear Grylls got his babies taken away a long time ago, but they're getting them back tomorrow. That is Henry and Evangeline. No, that is Henry and Spring. I just put her out here because I'm going to put Shoe out tomorrow. She's Shoe's mate. Henry is with this lady right here. And all their little mauve babies are out here. And I got some really dark babies, which I'm kind of excited about. So, okay, so this is the cage that Shoe and Nigel's families are going to get put into tomorrow. So we'll end up with 7 families in this one, and then we'll start loading up that one over there. Okay, that's it for today. So, repeat, do not put the hens back in to try and get the cocks to stop molesting their daughters. It does not work. Hens attack chicks very, very bad. Pull the hens at 25 days when the oldest chick is 25 days old. And don't ever put her back in again until they're ready to launch at 6 weeks. It does seem to help to pull the one chick that the father is fixated on, because he's not molesting all of his babies. He picks one. And if you pull that baby girl out, they tend to start behaving themselves. Mostly because the rest of their chicks are boys. Hi, pretty girl. I think this mutation is really pretty. I'm focusing on the wire instead of the bird. There we go. She's a cinnamon pearl. Actually, Zoo is too, but he's a male, and the males lose the purling when they're a year old. So, but he sure makes pretty baby girls. Okay, that's it.